Alright, so it's the closest that I've ever been to having to hit an SOS button. We're at 7.5 miles. Whoa! Shit! 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 Dude! Alrighty. Officially Moab bound right now. Got a giant canoe sticking out the back of the truck. Got all my paddles and PFDs and everything else I need back here. It's gonna be an epic trip. We got 55 miles on the Green River. And then we got a big old hike in the Maze District. I cannot wait. Been waiting 5 years for this actually. Finally here. All right, so we've made it to our very luxury campsite here in downtown Moab, and got 2 days here before we head down on the Green River. We'd have a couple of days in Moab before we launched on the Green, and I wanted to take that opportunity to share a little bit of Utah with my brother because he had never been here before. We went up into Arches National Park on the first night, drove all around, and then the following day we went into Canyonlands National Park, into the Island in the Sky District, so we could go do a little hike, see all the sights, and also get a good overview of the canyon that we would be paddling through. We got to go check out the Green River overlook and get a little bit of a taste of what we were going to have in store for us. All right, we're on our way to the shuttle to take us down to the Green River for the next many days. It's going to be an adventure. The trip started out about as exciting as things can get when you are taking the shuttle. We utilized the company Texas Riverways right in downtown Moab to facilitate the shuttle to the put-in at Mineral Bottom and then for the takeout at Spanish Bottom. The drive-in sure was interesting. You take a long Forest Service road and navigate some pretty gnarly and tight switchbacks. And we actually got to see a cowboy driving some cattle up the road. It was pretty surreal. Oh shit! Tell you, thank God for 4 low at least. Our driver turned off the truck because the cows were definitely feeling pretty spooked about going around the vehicle with the cliff on the edge. We turned the truck off, and that seemed to help them get a move on. As we made our way down the hairpin turns, we were greeted with a unfriendly reminder that national parks are not amusement parks, and we saw multiple vehicles crashed on the side of the road. Before too long, we got down to the put-in, got the canoe off the trailer, and started getting our gear ready to go. We were definitely feeling apprehensive as neither one of us had ever done a trip on a river before, but this is supposed to be one of the best floats that you can do in the lower 48. Alright, we've made it down to Mineral Bottom. All of our crap.
Take this.
We're gonna get packed up and launch. Woo.
All right. Bon voyage! Enjoy. Okay. We are on the Green River. We are floating through Stillwater Canyon, and it is a beautiful day, and we are very excited. Yeah. Jeepers! All right, well, we are kind of stuck in the sand at the moment. My hat blew off. It's super windy, but we're making good progress. There's a cool bird flying, and yeah, we just gotta get ourselves unstuck.
There would be a lot of this on the trip. Fortunately, our forecast was warm because the week prior, they were calling for temps in the low 40s. That would have been bad.
So let's maybe head towards the riverbank. Yeah, just to be on river right, just to not be in the middle of the river. Yes. So, and I think, oh, God, yes. We probably want to, what do we want to do? All right, we did make it to camp. We're just getting set up right now. Let me show you around. We've got a pretty spectacular spot. I'm so happy that I was able to find it. I put a ton of work into planning the logistics, but I've never done a river camp, so finding the campsites was hard. I didn't know if mileage on my Garmin or my Apple Watch would be accurate, but it was. Here we go. Here's camp. There's a very old Pueblo tower on top of that butte. Here's camp for the night anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool.
Making camp at Fort Bottom on day number 1 felt incredible. We were pretty relieved that the river wasn't running too hard and that for the most part it was easy to navigate, and I was just incredibly happy to find this awesome camp, and we got to go for a really cool hike to see an ancient Pueblo tower, and that was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. Just felt so much relief actually pulling into camp for this day number 1.
This tent is not gonna look this color by the end of the trip. No way. Got an incredible backdrop behind us. Pretty good for day number 1. All right. So we're looking at heading way up yonder to this old Pueblo watchtower. Yeah, there's a nice little path right from camp that heads up there. Looks like a pretty relaxing site. Okay. All right, we gotta go tie the boat off before we get out of here and go on this hike. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I also don't know.
We made a habit of tying the boat off each night. We were really glad that we did this because on our final couple of nights when we were on the Colorado, the river level came up so much that we actually found our canoe floating in the river. It would have been long gone had we not tied it up. We also saw a crew of people for the National Park Service who were doing a sediment survey. They apparently got a grant and were mapping the river to track the changes of the sediment deposits year over year. It was pretty cool, and I'm glad they were doing that work because it was very shallow in a lot of areas, and hopefully they can use that knowledge to help people in the future. After I got the boat tied up, I headed back up to camp to meet with Jeff, and we got our bags together to go for a little hike to go check out that really cool ancient structure.
Wow, that really gains altitude super quick. Can't even see the river down there. You can see our camp way down there. Trail's going up, up, up. Wow, that is extremely cool. This is the old Pueblo Tower, watchtower. Incredibly cool. They would have come up here, could see both sides of the river in 360 degrees all around. There's even a view way out there of the La Salles. They had quite the view out this window. Ooh. I wonder if the water. Yeah.
Getting to hang out and watch the sunset while we prepared and ate dinner was such a cool memory from this trip. Later in the evening, before going to bed in the tent, I took out that river guide, one that unfortunately would escape us shortly, to double check our mileage and the different obstacles that we had for tomorrow. I knew that on day 2 we would be hitting the Millard Canyon Riffle, which was really the only spot that I thought might give us difficulty on this whole trip.
Day number 2, getting camp packed up. Got about 16 miles to make today in extremely windy conditions. We'll see how that goes. Finishing up some coffee and breakfast. The sunrise is looking beautiful. Let's see what the river's got in store for us this morning.
right.
I'm gonna see if I can get in here without getting all muddy. And you can get out and push more. I can.
I think we're gonna be good, man.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Oh, we are about to run aground. All right. There we go. I need to just quickly adjust. We're like kind of tottering to the right. There we go. We had both water containers on the right. Yeah, all right. Okay, so here's our loaded up canoe. Got Jeff up front. We have a lot of things, including 18 gallons of water, because this water is super gross. We're at 7.5 miles. Whoa! Shit! Oh, fuck, fuck. Shit! Shit! Dude!
Now what?
Let's try to get to the bank.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to walk.
Let's try to right this and oh boy. Okay. All right, what do we do?
Please deal with anything that's like going to float away.
Yep.
Holy shit. Well, I did not anticipate this.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
So we need to try to get this thing moving. Can you get rope out of the throw bag? All right, so it's the closest that I've ever been to having to hit an SOS button. I've been planning this trip for so many years, and I've looked at the guidebook repeatedly, and there's this one section on the river called the Millard Canyon Riffle that requires a move from river right to river left. But I didn't read that because I'm just not experienced. I didn't read that as stay river right and then move to the left. They want you to avoid crashing into that sandstone cliff. So we didn't do that. And I also thought that we were still several miles away. But basically what happened is we hit a rock that was submerged. It completely pivoted the canoe. We immediately started taking on water. And we thought that we were going to capsize and have to swim. Fortunately, we did not capsize. But it took us over 2 hours
to eventually get the canoe rescued from the middle of the river, rescue our gear, most of our gear. Some of it is gone. The boat completely filled up with water and just carried some things away, but we were able to save our food and our water. My camera stuff, which those Nanook hard cases are really great. And oh my god, I'm also really grateful because my brother uses a Zoleo GPS beacon that works way better with his phone, and he had his phone in the product that I make. And it is a pretty crazy moment realizing right now that I actually make something that has significant safety impacts, and it worked. And so we are trying to figure out what to do next. We've got all of our food and water, and we're either going to set up camp here on the sandbar because we don't want to get back in the boat, but we might have to get in the boat and go and find a better place to camp. So all is okay.
Well, we were extremely shaken up by this event, and quite frankly, we're just lucky that the boat actually got wedged in between two rocks and it didn't go anywhere, because very easily we could have been tipped out of the boat and the boat could have just taken off with all of our equipment, but it didn't, and we're just very lucky.
Well, we did what we thought we couldn't do. We got the canoe rescued from the middle of the stupid river. We've rescued most of our gear. Probably a lot of it is wrecked, but the important thing is we're out of SOS territory. I mean, we damn near capsized. We were like 2 seconds away from capsizing. And we didn't. So we're gonna finish the job now. Well, we're back on the river. We just decided we'd take quite the detour. Almost fucking kill ourselves. Not literally, of course. Oh, I'm excited for camp tonight. That's gonna feel good. Okay. Alright, I think I'm signing off for a while, GoPro. It's been a bit of a day. Just discovered a bunch of our debris floating in the river. We're gonna try to go get it, but we do gotta fight the current upstream.
Why don't we see if we can get upstream of it and turn?
Yeah, okay.
You're left a bit. There's something in the middle here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. We're coming up on something. We gotta steer.
Dude, good catch, man.
Honestly, my big thing is I don't want to leave junk.
I know, but
All right there.
yeah, let's not, I feel like let's not push our luck, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure which way to go. Dude, yes!
Yeah, a couple things back. Paddle's the big one.
That's amazing. And not leaving our poop.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are at camp. It's a beautiful spot. It's a good spot to maybe lick our wounds, reassess the rest of what has to happen with the trip. But we made some pretty solid decisions that meant that we would be at least safe no matter what. And now we're in this absolutely beautiful area in Canyonlands, and possible that we will be here tomorrow as well. Just we got a lot of gear dry out and kind of figure things out, but good place to do it, that's for sure. All right, so this is where we are camped at tonight. The river is right down there. We got this absolutely massive tree in camp. It's a pretty good spot. I'm not using my gimbal because it has to dry out after a full submersion. But all things considered, stoked about this campsite. It's pretty good. We've got some miles still to cover before we get to the takeout point, so hopefully we wake up nice and rested. We'll get on our way.
Well, we're hanging out at camp for a while because it's just been pouring rain for a long time now. Trying to get our things to dry out, but it's not working super great in conditions like this, so might have a potential rest day here just depending on when the storm actually lets up. But we got about 30-ish miles left to cover before we get to where our pickup spot is, so hopefully this blows over quick. We got so much rain last night that there's a waterfall cascading down here. So the camp that we chose is home to like the biggest tumbleweeds I've ever seen. Can't tell if the water level here came up at all.
I definitely. I don't know. It's hard to tell. All right, off we go. Day number 3 with a bit of a late start, but we're going nonetheless. The sun's finally out. Oh my God. Okay. Good. Today feels like the hottest day. Oh my God. Oops. All right. Maybe nothing.
Kind of looks like a whole bunch of nothing.
Huh. The brickwork.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
That is what I'm talking about. As is that huge pinnacle way out there. That's awesome.
Bunch of there from this one. Give me one more pull. Oh, fuck. Oh, that hurt. Hold on.
Let's tie up.
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
We pulled into our third camp on the trip at Lower Cabin Bottom, and it was one of the best campsites of the whole trip and really of my whole life. From our campsite, we had a great view of the Green River, and we had a spectacular hike out to a wonderful petroglyph site. I was so happy to be at this camp. We took a little bit of a rest to sit down, eat a couple of cans of peaches, and just get ready to get camp all set up, and then make a plan for the following day.
Yeah, let's take a look around camp. Here we have got our nice little boat landing right off the Green River. Coming up, got a little kitchen area, staging, drying, charging station going on over here. I'm rocking. Durango made, farm to summit, Anasazi, beans and rice seems fitting for right here. All right, now let's go up to the upper camping area. Oh, there's lizards all over. Where'd you go, buddy? Okay. Yeah. Mind the cactus. There's Jeff's tent. Here I am. This is pretty amazing. We're at the, I believe it's the Lower Fort Bottom campsite. This is pretty epic. We're feeling very happy to have found a good site. It had looked like a storm was rolling in, but it didn't. But yeah, this is camp. And we're gonna probably take off pretty early tomorrow, 8 to 8:30. Try to put in about 20 miles because we got places to be and things to see. Beautiful out here. Blah. This just really wow. What? Huh. So this is gotta be the coolest rock art that I have ever seen. This is unbelievable. They got this bighorn sheep. This is without a doubt one of the coolest sights I've ever been. Oh, there's also all this that I missed. Morning number 4.
Already getting camp all set. Gotta get my coffee going. Whew. Gonna be a chilly morning on the river. All right, we're mostly getting ready to pack up here. Waiting for the air temperature to warm up a little bit. It's only like 35 degrees right now. So I think we want to give ourselves a little bit of time before we get on the river, because we've had to get out and walk the boat through some shallow parts, and I don't want to do that right now. But this has been a truly incredible campsite.
A little tipper, try to get our nose.
All right.
Dry deep.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And this thing is going to be fine. It's low enough down. My how clear is that? There's still fish in it. Must be wild. And then what happens if all the sediment gets filtered out?
Right.
I don't think I really understand like all the banding and the layers out here. Yeah, once I have to get my feet wet, I'll probably just take off the seal.
Let's have some lunch.
Cool.
I don't know what kind of bird that was. Oh. I'm just seeing what my alarm is at.
Probably like 20 minutes yet.
I never started it.
Lulls. Maybe start for 20 minutes.
So yeah, so we're between, we just passed mile 9, coming up on 8. I mean, duh.
It's all shut down so far.
Yep.
Water canyons there.
Like mile 4.5. Nah, maybe just mile 4, so.
Okay, we got a ways in.
Yep. We got 2 bends, I think, to go around. Okay. It will help now. All right, so we just passed where I thought we might be able to camp, right below Water Canyon. So now we are gonna look for a spot to land, re-rig the boat, and we're gonna line up either pushing on to Spanish Bottom today, or we are gonna be camping out the Confluence. We'll find out soon. All right, so we're stopped right now to assess. Well, first we're gonna re-rig the boat so that if we have a whoopsie, things are gonna be okay and we can still finish the trip. But basically, we're gonna look at the topo and figure out if we can camp at the Confluence, or at least land there, and then from there decide if we just want to push on the extra handful of miles to Spanish Bottom. We got several hours of daylight left today, and what might be nice to just get down to Spanish Bottom where we're gonna get picked up and just be able to take it easy and be done paddling. So we'll find out pretty soon.
We took a moment to take a look at the topo map to decide if we could land and get a good look at the Confluence. We had been warned that when you hit the Confluence with the Colorado, the river really takes off and picks up a lot of speed. And after what we had already been through, we just wanted to be sure that we were going to do everything possible to avoid any accidents. So we stopped here, took a look at the map, and ultimately we decided that we were just going to go ahead and press on all the way to Spanish Bottom.
We are in the Confluence. Come down with a sudden case of confluenza. Cool. Oh boy. So we I think we're at the sign-in for Spanish Bottom area, but we just fucking almost ate it in this eddy, but we didn't. We fucking hit it like champions. And this is the Colorado now, and it's moving. We still got a bit to go to Spanish Bottom. I'm shaking a bit for sure. So we're gonna yeah, very good. We are scouting the river to see if we are gonna have any complications with actually getting over to Spanish Bottom. We just got to Spanish Bottom. There was way more action than we expected for having literally never been in a canoe on the river. So, fuck yeah.
Here's how we are ending our day after 28 long miles on the river. Incredible out here.
Marky, he's walking your way, dude. What?
Bro, this is our camp. Stick right now.
All right, we're trying to hike up to the dollhouse. All right, we are hiking up to the dollhouse, and it is a very, very steep trail. Holy shit. Here's a look up from the down from the Dollhouse Trail at the Colorado River. We got the LaSalle's way off in the distance. We are actually almost up to the Dollhouse now. This place is so freaking hard to get to. It's taken 4 days of paddling. Now a nearly 1,400 foot climb, but we're there. Yeah. All right, we are up in the Dollhouse finally. All my footage from now on will be super shaky because my gimbal got completely submerged and is super broken. And way out there are the LaSalle Mountains. What a crazy vista. Let's pull back a little bit. Whoa, what? What? Oh my God. It's dark in here. Whoa. Whoa. What? Whoa. Holy shit. Ah! Dude. What? Wow. Okay. Hey, and here's a cairn.
I'm gonna take a bit here because this is
Yeah. Okay, I guess the trail goes here. Oh, probably go down on our butt a little bit here. Oh. Yep. This is wild. Oh my God. Whoa. I hope I'm right. Okay, Maze District. I enjoy you. Karen. So way out in the distance you can see the LaSalle's, and then you can even see down to the Colorado River from on top of here. This is the craziest place. There's the Needles District. Henry Mountain's way back there. Wow. And then of course the Dollhouse. Alright, time for the hike back down to Spanish Bottom. All the way down at the bottom of the canyon. Ugh. All right, well, we made it down back to Spanish Bottom. That trail is gnarly going up and down, and it is freaking hot. We are very ready to get on a jet boat tomorrow and start making our way back towards our respective homes. So long, Canyonlands.
All right, it's our final morning here at camp. Just breaking down. Got the jet boat coming to pick us up at 10 o'clock. The river has come up a lot. It was flowing at 3,500 CFS when we got in, when we put on the river. We just found out that it is now running at 27,000. It's a very good thing that we made it down here when we did, or we would not have made it. Okay. This has been an insane trip. I'm looking forward to getting home. It likes you, man.
I'm in a slow motion chase with a turkey.
What? Why are you like this? I have nothing for you.
Yeah.
Oh! No! It. Can you? Oh man, dude, you're gonna get syrup on your paws.
Turkeys have paws. Yeah, I should have probably tossed those in there.
I'm not gonna get between a turkey and its syrup plate.
Oh, dude. My spork.
Oh! Okay, all right, show's over. Show's over. That's my coffee. Please leave.
All right, time to go home. Yeah. All right. Oh, warm out. Yeah, right? Wow. Really very warm. What a way to end a trip.
Heck yeah.
All right. Time for a burger.